It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio. Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome, I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
I'm curious to know what's happening in Feldcroft. Might you have any insight?
The good news is that Belgraf the Bludgeoner has been killed, evidently. It's a huge relief to us all. I don't know what he was expecting to gain by pestering us like that, but we're certainly glad to be rid of him. We've seen quite enough goblins for the time being.
What brought you to own a shop in Feldcroft?
Beautiful place, isn't it? Although I admit I didn't choose it. It chose me. I was raised here. It's always been my home. As for the shop, I suppose my line of work chose me as well. I've always loved working with beasts. And my twin girls adore them. Wouldn't be surprised if they took over from me one day.
What do you have for sale?
A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for...
Revelio. Revelio.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. Someone's here.
You only have Ranrock to blame.
Nothing over here.
us.
What was that? One letter. No! Oh, I will make you pay.
Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Incendio! I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Levioso. Confringo. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Confringo! Good as new.
Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling.
You're here. Good. How nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing? Revelio.
Confringo.
Potato. Confringo. Crucio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Cinder. Confringo. Confringo.
Levioso.
Glacius. Defendo.
Findo.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Revelio. Spiders aren't insects.
Incendio.
Start.
Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso! Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. I'll be quieter than a jobberknob. All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. This is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Revelio.
Hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What did you find?
Revelio.